Hello and welcome to the 5-Day Challenge brought to you by Blue Door Media. My name is Jake, the CEO of Blue Door Media, where we publish a daily email newsletter to fill your life with positive news. As a part of our in-house training program, if you want to work here at the Blue Door Studios, you have to go through a simple 5-day challenge to figure out what's important to you in life. See, the most important thing about life is that you yourself feels happy and fulfilled. You want to free your mind from suffering. You want to have this non-dualistic attitude of life where your ego doesn't get in the way and ruin these happy, precious moments for you. And in order for you to do this, you need to follow a course to challenge yourself to figure out exactly what it is that you want. So what this 5-day course includes is simple exercises each day that help you figure out what your day-to-day habits are now, what your goals are for the future, and what you need to do on a daily basis in order to accomplish your goals. On day 1 of the course, the only thing that we're going to focus on is what you are currently doing right now with your life. So basically what you do is you take a look at your average day and you write down exactly what you're doing on your average day. This is a telltale sign of, are these habits that I have going to lead towards the goals that I have? Only you can tell yourself this. So what you do is you take a piece of paper and a pen and you write down the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning, whether it's brush your teeth or check Instagram or make a cup of coffee, whatever that first thing is that you do, you write it down and you write down at what time you're doing it at. It doesn't need to be super precise, it just needs to be a general time period. And then you write down the second thing that you do and the third thing that you do, whether that's driving in the car to work or going for a run. Whatever it is, just write down what you do throughout the day. That is day 1. On day 2, we figure out what's important to you. This means that you need to go and dig deep inside of your brain and figure out what your values are. Now, values are constantly changing. So in order for you to figure out your values, you need to go back to what you did yesterday and look at like, oh, what did I do? Why did I do these things? And then you need to look at what is most important to you overall. Like, is it your health, or is it finding someone that you love? Or is it learning new things? Or is it partying like a rock star? Whatever it is that's important to you, on day 2, we're gonna go through the correct exercises to figure out exactly what that is. Day 3, what are you gonna do about it? This is when we figure out what your goals are and how we're going to go about setting these goals. Now, you need to know what your day-to-day looks like in order for you to set these goals, to realize if these goals are even realistic for you. And then you need to figure out what's important to you, what your values are, in order for you to set goals that are in line with your values. And then once we figure out what you're doing on the day-to-day basis and what your values are, then we can start talking about what your goals should be. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what your goals should be, but I'm gonna give you the basic outline on what you think your goals should be. And that's what we'll accomplish on day 3. We will set your goals. On day 4, we're gonna take what you do on a day-to-day basis, what your values are, and then marry those values with your goals. And then we're gonna figure out what a small habit is that you can take towards accomplishing your goals. Now, goals may seem like the most important thing. However, they are not, because oftentimes they say you shoot for the stars, you may land on the moon. And that there is some truth to that, because when you set really high goals, you often miss, but you'll get somewhere around there. And that's great and all, but we want to try to set accurate goals. And then we need to figure out what the habits are that we need to create in order for them to lead us to these goals. For example, if you want to be a great photographer and you have this goal of going on a photo shoot, maybe for Vogue one day, what is going to be a small habit that you can do right now that can actually lead you towards that big goal of being a Vogue photographer? Oftentimes, people think they need to start with some drastic change in their life, when the reality of the situation is they just need to start with a small habit and let that habit compound to start leading you towards your goals. On day 5, now it is time to take action. All of this goal setting, habit creation, value figuring out is not worth anything unless you take the proper action in order to achieve these goals. Now, the key with action is you need to set a time and a place for these actions to happen. And then you need to take it one step further and you need to add in triggers. Now, on day 5, we're going to go a little bit deeper into all of these practices that you need to incorporate into your life in order for you to reach your goals. So day 5, we're going to teach you how to set a schedule for yourself so you can actually take action towards achieving your goals. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for your interest in the 5-day course. If you have any questions at all, feel free to send us an email, team@bluedoormedia.co. My name is Jake. I will personally get back to you. I look forward to sharing this wealth of knowledge that we've created over here at Blue Door Media with you. Again, if you have any questions, this is a super personalized course, and we will go out of our way to personally answer anything that you have. Thanks for tuning in. I look forward to teaching and learning with you. Again, my name is Jake. Have a good night.